Hey, what's up, everyone? I figured I'd get a chance to discuss my thoughts on the Terminator Dark Fate, the sixth installment in the Terminator series. However, it kind of follows the path of the 2018 Halloween, uh, you know, film in which, it serves as the direct sequel to the first two Terminator movies, thus ignoring the events of, the Terminators 3 through 5 and having those three films as set in an alternate timeline of sorts. So it kind of acknowledges them, but in a different way. And it also brings back, Linda Hamilton returning as, Sarah Connor on screen for the first time since Terminator 2, despite the fact that she did like a vocal cameo of sorts in Terminator Salvation. And of course, this time around, instead of the hero being John Connor, it ends up being a woman by the name of Danny Ramos, and there isn't like Skynet this time, but a different uh, version of it called Legion in the future, from which an augmented soldier by the name of Grace from the future is from, and of course there's also a new Terminator threat called the Rev 9, which has the ability to separate itself from its Terminator unit and kind of replicate things like clothes and stuff like that for itself. And of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger returns as a different T101 model by the name of Carl, who kind of has like a connection with Sarah Connor and things like that. Like I said, well, I'll personally say the first two Terminator movies will and always remain the best, but Terminator Dark Fate kind of a sort of return to form after the disappointing sequels that came after Judgment Day, and it is great to see Linda Hamilton return in her signature role of Sarah Connor, even though quite honestly sometimes when seeing the movie it kind of looks like she's just going through the motions and doesn't look like she's interested in it like she was in the first two movies, but does the best she can. And I will say, seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger return is probably the highlight of the movie, even though his part isn't as big as was in the previous films. But that's that. Um, I guess maybe some people are kind of apprehensive about another Terminator movie because people wonder how many times can they try to tell the same story in a different way. And I guess many would probably agree that the franchise kind of has run its course, and quite honestly, to an extent, I would kind of agree with that of sorts. And like the way I would say, well, it does kind of provide somewhat of a decent, I guess, ending to the franchise, but also leaving it open ended in case they wanted to continue for a seventh installment. But I guess that seems unlikely because of how bad this one did at the box office. So that's that. I would say for those that are huge fans of the first two Terminators, myself included, I definitely would say it's definitely worth seeing just out of curiosity to give it a look. But like I said, the first two movies will and always will remain the best. So that's pretty much it. All right, everyone. Thanks again for watching.